Today I want to discuss about plasmids. The term plasmid was first introduced by the American molecular biologist Joshua Lederberg in 1952. He won the Nobel Prize in 1958 for the discovery of the bacterial chromatin exchange genes. He wrote one book, Microbial Evolution and Co-adaptation, about bacteria. What is plasmid? Plasmid is a DNA molecule that is separated from and can replicate independently of the chromosomal DNA. They are double-stranded and in many cases circular. Plasmids usually occur naturally in bacteria, but are sometimes found in eukaryotic organisms. The true micrometer ring in the Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Basic understanding of plasmid. Plasmid is nothing but a plasmid is a vehicle that can artificially inserted DNA. Means it can carry inserted DNA. It will replicate it in E. coli and its own replication. It will also replicate the injected DNA independent of its origin. In a way, one can see a plasmid as a minute DNA factory. The main criteria for a good plasmid is that it takes up the insert you want to put in and that is replicated in sufficient amount and then it closes not destroy or injecting during the process. What is plasmid? A plasmid is a circular piece of autonomous replicating DNA originally evolved by bacteria may express antibiotic resistance in or be modified to express proteins of interest. Basic shape of plasmid. Bacterial plasmid. Here we can see bacterial plasmid structurally. Plasmids. Plasmids are molecules of DNA that are found in bacteria separate from bacterial chromosome. Here we can see host genome, E. coli, plasmids. They are small, usually carry only one or few genes, are circular, have a single origin of replication. Multiplication of plasmids. Here multiplication of plasmids are replicated by same machinery that replicates bacterial chromosome. Some plasmids are copied at about the same rate as the chromosome. Here we can see both three are looking like same. So single cell is apt to have only single copy of plasmid. Other plasmids are copied at high rate and single cell may have 50 or more of them. Plasmids enter the bacteria within easy state. Here we can see recombinant plasmid, E. coli host cell. Both are transformed into transformed cell. Plasmids enter the bacterial cell with relatives. This occurs in nature and may account for the rapid spread of antibiotic resistance in hospitals and elsewhere. Plasmids can be deliberately introduced into bacteria in the laboratory, transforming the cells with the incoming genes. Main introduction of plasmids we can say about it is self-replicative exochromosomal DNA molecules of finite size that are stably inherited and exchanged promiscuously between a broad spectrum of bacteria and other domains. Plasmids allow bacteria, including other domains, populations to sample the horizontal gene pool for adaptive traits that might be advantageous for survival under local selective pressure. Plasmids also provided gene variation, acts as a source of recombination and can allow faster gene fixation leading to great likelihood and we can create new trait to the patients. Plasmids are complex. Prokaryotes were initially thought to harbor only circular plasmids. However, with the discovery of double-stranded linear plasmids in the spirochete that cause Lyme disease. We can see here two shapes of plasmids, one linear and one circular plasmid. Role in plasmids role in antibiotic resistance. Most plasmids have one or two identifiable markers that give a distinct phenotype to the bacterial cell. Examples of such markers include antibiotic resistance, amplification, or or expression of an enzyme that catalyzes a reaction that produces a color change lag Z. Some plasmids have the amplicin gene which confirms resistance to the antibiotic amplicin. E. coli cells containing this plasmid termed plus amplir cells can survive and form colonies on LB agar that has been supplemented with amplicin. Here we can see amplicin gene dividing. An amplicin sensitive cell can be transferred to an amplicin resistant cell by uptake of foreign plasmid containing amplicin gene. Plasmids and microbes. In microbiology, extra chromosome genetic element that occurs in many bacterial strains. They are not essential for bacterium but may confer selective advantages. Another class of plasmids R factors confers upon bacterial resistance to antibiotics. A plasmid that is attached to cell membrane or integrated into bacterial chromosome is called episome. Plasmids may in genetic engineering. Here where plasmids are very helpful in genetic engineering. Plasmids are extremely valuable tools in the fields of molecular biology and genetics because specifically in the area of genetic engineering they play a critical role such as gene cloning, recombinant protein production, example human insulin, and gene therapy research. In such procedures, a plasmid is cut a specific site using enzymes called restriction endonucleases. Here we can see the shape of Ti plasmid. Structure of plasmids. Plasmids are size varies from 1 to 1000 kilobase pairs called kpb. The number of identical plasmids within a single cell range anywhere from 1 to 7,000 under some circumstances. Plasmids can be considered to be part of mobilome since they are often associated with conjugation mechanism of horizontal gene transfer. Plasmids uses as vectors. Main plasmids are small in size 1 to 1000 kb circular extra chromosome. Growth is independent of the host cell cycle. Amplification of gene product. Growth is independent of host cell cycle. Amplification of gene product. A type of cloning vector used to carry a gene not found in plant. Best cloning vector is PUC19. Here we can say amplicin resistance gene, origin site, promoter, lag Z, gene for alpha peptide, it's used in lag Z. Plasmids acts as a vector. Plasmids are key vectors of horizontal gene transfer and essential genetic engineering tools. They code for genes involved in many aspects of microbial biology including detoxification, virulence, ecological interactions and antibiotic resistance. Plasmids in antibiotic resistance. Here we can see where plasmid is transferred from gene regulation. Antibiotic resistance. Plasmid often contains gene or gene cassettes of antibiotic resistance of origin of replication or DNA replication, which enables the plasmid DNA to be duplicated independently from the chromosomal DNA. There are some limitations of plasmids. Limitations to each of these steps. Large inserts require specialized plasmids. The larger a plasmid plus insert, the lower replication rate. But there are ways to improve the yield and certain plasmids result in the frequent deletions of the insert. Although this is sometimes due to host or due to the nature of the insert as a wall. Plasmids also used in gene therapy. It is also a success procedure of gene therapy in plasmids. The success of gene therapy depends on the efficient insertion of therapeutic genes at the appropriate common target sets with oncogenic mutations or immune responses.